so the Clippers win the tip. And the starting lineup. For the Timberwolves, sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Russell in at the point. Hands it from downtown.
And a guy with... more of a mid-range game. Morris can still jack it up from deep if you give him enough space and time. And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit.
And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. It's a three-point game. And the wide-open shot from Morris. That falls. Nice speed that time from George.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
I don't think the Timberwolves, Greg, plan on letting their playoff statistics discourage them at all.
And that's kind of the beauty of this squad. They're out to make new franchise history, not focusing on the past. Just keep evolving as a team.
Here's Jackson after the basket by Minnesota.
I got your help outside.
Pass to George. Back to Jackson. 6 to shoot. The Clippers need to get off a shot, and it's good for 2.
Good vision, good decision by Reggie. Pushing for a better shot, finds an open man.
Outside Russell. There's the pass to Gobert. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Drains it from beyond the arc. Edwards got 5.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Jackson in the corner. And stolen by Russell. And here we go. Towns heading to the hoop. And the dunk by Towns.
Yeah, the anticipation. Russell on top of the play there. Gets the steal, then gets his boys out in the open floor.
Now, here's George. And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
On defense, the Timberwolves. They trail by 1. Kicks it out to Leonard. Morris outside. Back to Leonard. A 3-ball. That one doesn't drop. And Minnesota will come the other way.
And one of the biggest stories of the summer was Rudy Gobert being traded. Gets a fresh start with the Timberwolves.
Towns for 3. Here's Gobert. Puts the move on. And finished off by Gobert.
You see how seriously Gobert takes rebounding, just getting after it. Great activity.
Russell against Jackson. Back to George. Outside Jackson. Clock at 4. Here's Morris. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot before second violation. Timberwolves have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Out to Edwards. Fires the 3. Offensive rebound. Gobert the pass to McDaniels. Down low. Out to Edwards. Over George. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
This is why Gobert shoots a high percentage. He understands how to carve out room inside and finish.
Oh, here's Edwards. He's got 5. Russell with a wide open look. Misses the 3.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Outside for George. And here's the fast break. Russell leading the way. And the dunk by Towns.
Using outstanding floor awareness there. Russell's ability to pick apart the defense and find the open man.
Now, here's George. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Towns with the steal. Russell with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Russell passes to Towns. And Towns throws it down.
And that's just too easy for Towns. You allow him to get that deep in the paint, and he's going to punish you.
Jackson finds Morris. Outside Leonard, looking to end the run. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. For three, Edwards. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. George looking around. Pass to Jackson. Here's Leonard. 13 feet away. That one, no good.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
And we reached the end of the first quarter. Timberwolves ahead, leading by 4. The second quarter coming up right at... And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Hey guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
For me, they're turning defense into offense, creating opportunities by taking the ball away. Great effort.
And they're making their own luck with how hard they're playing, forcing turnovers and turning that into offense.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's McDaniels at the small forward. A three from Morris. It's hauled in by Edwards. Timberwolves leading by 7. Smitty, expectations have been so high for this Clippers team in recent seasons with the addition of Kawhi and the addition of Paul George and the other great parts around him.
They've got a lot of terrific players, Kevin. On paper, they look playoff ready. So those expectations aren't so misplaced. Good read from Paul George. He's very skilled at realizing when he should make these passes.
Russell kicks to Edwards. Gobert in the corner. Back to Edwards. Hangs. No good there. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. Here's Jackson. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Able to switch gears at a moment's notice. Jackson beating his man off the dribble.
Russell against Jackson. It's stolen by Morris. And oh, here we go with Leonard. Nobody back. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
Russell inside, guarded by Jackson. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Here's Morris with plenty of space, and it's good off the back rim and in. 8 points for Marcus Morris. So the Timberwolves called their first timeout. Timberwolves trail. Now Russell. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And here's Edwards from the arc. Good on the triple.
And so good off the bounce. Edwards working on his shot off the catch, and it is paying off. And the #1 overall pick in 2015, Karl Anthony Towns has been the franchise player in Minnesota, but out to prove he can be the cornerstone on a contender.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Towns finds Russell. To the paint, here's Gobert. Outside Edwards. Beyond the arc. Minnesota working with a new shot clock. Towns for 3. Kept alive. Here's Gobert. They had a number of cracks at it, but came away empty-handed. Here's Leonard outside for George. Leonard on the wing. Edwards defending. Leonard the pass to George. 5 to shoot. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Finishing that possession with an exclamation mark. Kawhi making his presence felt.
Greg, in order for Towns to get the Wolves to where they want to go, and certainly where he wants to go, how does he take the next step?
For me, last season, an inconsistent playoff performance for Cat. He's got to make an imprint on the game, even when shots aren't falling.
The Timberwolves have gone just 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter. Here's Russell. Dishes it to Gobert. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. And Edwards with the stop.
Flying high. Anthony Edwards, ladies and gents, cleared for takeoff.
George dishes to Jackson. .56 seconds left in the second quarter. The three from George. It's rebounded by Towns. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for Minnesota. Now here's McDaniel. He's covered by Leonard. Edwards can't hit. Clippers have gone 6 of 9 in the second quarter. Some good work from the field. Jackson kicks to Zubas. George with the ball. Working on McDaniels. Back to George. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Minnesota's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter. Just 2 of 6 from long range. Up top, Edwards. The kick out to Towns. From the arc. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. Thanks, David. And whoop.
23. The Timberwolves. 23.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Edwards with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
So with George on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Batuma's out there with Robert Covington. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's Wall, and it's man in at the 2.
Terrific steal to start the break. The eye-hand coordination, the long arms. Anderson is tricky.
Outside, Covington. To the middle, knocks it loose. Out of bounds, Minnesota takes possession. You look at the current stars in the league, Steve, and team compositions, it seems like the big man is truly back. Is it because he can do more things than just play down low?
Definitely, Kevin. They can dominate with their size, with rebounding and manning the paint offensively and defensively. But then now you have guys that can get out, start the break, finish the break, and knock down threes.
And good that time. Covington's got it all tied up now for the Clippers.
Physical inside play from Covington, getting by the defender and sending it in.
McLaughlin, the pass to Prince. Here's McLaughlin, covered by Wall. Pass to Reed. A shake, and the layup is good. And the Timberwolves lead by 2.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Here's man. Takes it out to Covington. Pass to man. Back to Covington. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
That's just being out of sync and at the worst time, costly.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Kicks it out to Prince. And the pass to Reed. And that one is stuffed right through.
I'll tell you, at his size, once he gets it in there, it's over.
Wall looking it over. Anderson against Covington. Back to Wall. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
The competitive firewall plays with is admirable. Fantastic at just figuring out ways to attract contact.
Timberwolves leading by 3. The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And Kevin, you could tell it meant a lot to the players. This is a team that has struggled for so long, and by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction.
Stolen by Reed. Right around 3 minutes into the second half.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
The kick out to Anderson. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. And Kyle Anderson gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Clippers trail by 6. Now here's Wall. Outside Covington. Here's Mann. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It goes on Kyle Anderson. The Clippers have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
At the line for your Clippers. To the strike, Terrence Mann.
He doesn't get the second one. Minnesota leading by 5. Kicks it out to Prince. To the inside. Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Wall. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. Covington passes to Batum. Reed with the rebound.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Inside. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
One of the cases where height fails to tell you the whole story.
Outside, Wall. Pass to Covington. Stolen by Reed. To the right side. Anderson dishes to Prince. To the middle. Got a piece of it.
A sneaky present at the defensive end. Nicholas Batum was all over that shot.
And Wall kicks to Batum. Here's Mann. Reed with the block. They retain possession. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Anderson with the ball.
Got to run the clock and wait for the last shot.
Yes, you do, but it's a dilemma. If you get a great look earlier in the clock, do you take it?
Here's Noel. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Left side, Wall. Stolen by Reed. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. The Timberwolves lead by 7. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Anderson is out there with Reed. Then it's Taurean Prince. And it's Noel in at the 2 guard. Kennard, the pass to Batum. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Batum. And the Clippers with a whole new lineup now. And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Outside, Edwards. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Clippers trail by 7. Jackson with it. Outside for George. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Towns. And Towns throws it down.
Love the decision by Gobert, finding the open teammate, playing smart basketball.
Outside, George. And he gets the bucket. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Russell against Jackson. Edwards kicks to McDaniels. Three-pointer. They get it again. Gobert the pass to Edwards. Count the basket. Edwards got the lead up to 9 now for Minnesota.
And we are seeing tonight why Edwards was selected first overall. Anthony has a special ability to score.
And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Leonard dishes to Morris. Kicks it out to Leonard. Shot clock at 6. Passes it to George. Over Edwards.
And as a defender, Edwards' speed and agility make him tough to shake. No easy shots with him on you.
Right side Russell. Outside Towns. Back to Russell. A 3. Drills it from outside. And now it's a 12-point Minnesota lead.
He is cold-blooded. Drops the dagger. Piles on to what was already a big lead.
I mean, defensively, if you have any hope of coming back in this game, you can't afford to give him those looks.
Wants to get it to Edwards and does.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Pass to Zubac. Outside, George. And that time, also a missed shot.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
Edwards finds Gobert. Back to Edwards. Throws it up high. Leonard with the steal. Now the Clippers moving it up. And it's Paul George with the finish.
Letting it all hang out when George takes flight. Just enjoy the show.
Jackson against Russell. Bobbed up there for Edwards. Paul George with the steal. Morris outside. Here's Leonard. A rebound by the Timberwolves. It's deflected. And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time. And the Clippers have possession. A 12-point game. George passes to Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Timberwolves.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the board.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Anthony Edwards.
High-level shot making, what we got a chance to witness. He responded to good defense with better offense time and time again.
Russell against Jackson. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Fate looking very thin now, Greg, with very few ticks of the clock remaining.
They'll need something special to happen, and it needs to happen fast.
No moment is ever too big for Paul George. He remains confident in the clutch.
And so the Timberwolves take the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know it.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
So the Clippers win the tip. The starters for the Memphis Grizzlies. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. And it's Green in at the 3. Here's George. It's hauled in by Ja Morant.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
When it comes to the Grizzlies, a lot of this season is about erasing the memory of their playoff loss last year. It was a disappointing end to their season.
There's Jackson with the 3. Just 5 to shoot. Green finds Morant. Shoots over Jackson. That one no good. And Los Angeles the other way now. But with Memphis's 2021-2022 season, it still has to be considered a success, right?
Yeah, I think it was a successful season, but as a whole, this young team, they won their division, but the hopes were so much higher going into the postseason than just the second round.
And the foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
We played just over a minute here in the first. The 3 from Bane.
Yeah, just an outstanding defender. George's timing and feel for how to guard guys is a valuable commodity.
And out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Outside for Morant. And again, Memphis no good. George with it. Jackson in his pocket. The kick out to Morris. To the wing, right side. George outside. 6 to shoot. Beyond the arc. Drops in the 3.
It's just a drop in the bucket for PG-13. He will roast you from the corners if you let him.
Morant, the pass to Green. Stolen by Jackson. It's a one-on-one situation. Leonard finds Jackson. George outside. And it's Bane with the rebound.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Here's Morant. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
Look, I'll give him an A for effort for trying to dunk through the defense, but maybe he should ease up on that one just a little bit.
And the call will be against Jaren Jackson. That's his first foul of the game. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Kicks it out to Jackson. He tries for 3. That one is off. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Outside Bane. Green. It's deflected. They retain possession. Pass to Morant. Kicks it out to Jackson. Just 5 on the clock. Good. And the setup by Morant.
That's just unfair. 6'11" Jackson just sinking threes. I guess this is the new NBA.
Jackson with it. Zubats with a screen on Green. And it's slammed in by Zubats.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, PA.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Bane finds Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
So creative with the ball in his hands. Morant is adept at creating offenses for himself.
Jackson, the pass to Morris. Morant against Jackson. Kicks it to George. Back to Jackson. Morris down low. Jackson on him. Whoop, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. Memphis trailing here. Outside Morant. Jackson, the pass to Morant. Back to Jackson. And here's Bane. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Ooh, Morris with a steal. George outside. Three-pointer. They get it again. Great positioning on the putback.
Ooh, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Outside, Green. Here's Morant. And a nice finish on the layup.
A point guard with length. Morant can do a little bit more than just handle himself inside.
Pass to George. Takes a three. The shot off that time. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. The Clippers on top. They lead by 3. Don't go away. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers guys.
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court, and it's Jackson in at point guard. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Hits a three-pointer. Well, Grant, every team is looking for that perfect 5 on the floor, that magical lineup. In your mind, is that synonymous with small ball?
I think it is, B.A. I mean, having players that can play small, can switch on defense, obviously play multiple positions on the offensive end, it's just a combination, when executed properly, could be a nightmare for the opponent. Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. The Clippers in the lead. Morris passes to Leonard, and here's Jackson. Morris outside. Leonard outside. On the take. Pass to George. Shot clock at 6. Back to Leonard. Grizzlies with the rebound. Outside Morant. And here is Green, guarded by Morris. Outside for Green. Launches a 3. Good. And the setup by Morant. Morant's got 3 assists in the game.
And you see the unselfishness from Morant, wanting to share that ball with any open teammate.
It's George on the wing. Jackson outside. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Here's Leonard. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
The hands of Kawhi are huge, and they help him palm the ball, slam it with ease.
To the inside. Here's Adams. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Ivica Zubac.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
And he knocks down the first one. And he can't hit the second.
Couldn't put them in the lead, but at least does enough to tie it up.
George against Bain. He shoots. Morris can't hit. For Memphis, they've got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Morant finds Green. No good on the 3. The Clippers shooting 46%, a decent average so far. Leonard outside. Pass to Morris. That's tipped. Stolen by Jackson. And now the Grizzlies on the run. It's tipped. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Leonard.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He still got a good outcome.
Kicks it out to Jackson. Knocked loose. Morant, the pass to Bain. Jackson outside. Shot clock at 5. Shot is up. And they get it back. Outside Morant. Morant with the slam!
And this is who Ja Morant is. He just doesn't quit, really getting after it on the glass.
George outside. Morris sets a screen. Bain against George. Takes the three. That shot missing. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Outside Bain. Adams, the pass to Bain. To the left wing. Moran against Jackson. Pass to Green. Outside for Moran. Here's Bain. No good. A bit long that time. The Clippers trail. To the paint. Shot to end the cold streak. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
Gotta be careful when Jackson is lurking, more than just capable of sending it back.
And that one's good. Green.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
George outside. Here's Morris. And he lays it up and in. Morris has got 7 points. For Memphis, they've got 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. Jackson on the wing. Pass to Bain. On the wing, Green. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Team foul.
Morris for three. No good. Misses at the buzzer.
They love what Jackson gives them defensively.
All right, Allie, thanks for that.
16. The Grizzlies, 19.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Marcus Morris making an impact in this one.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
On the court for the Grizzlies, they've got Dylan Brooks. Tyus Jones is out there with John Conchar. Then it's Brandon Clark, and it's Williams in at the 4 slot. And out of bounds, Los Angeles will have it.
That pass wandered off target. Can't lose focus on the little bitty things.
Here's Wall. It's Covington on the wing. Oh, can't tie it up as that one misses. Williams against Wall. Williams a screen on Covington. Back to Williams. And Williams punches it home.
So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. Second half rolling along, about a minute played here. Count the basket.
Okay, let's throw out the analytics for a moment. When he's taking the mid-range, it's a winning shot.
Ball against Jones. Releases. That one off the back iron and out.
Got a good look there, but just not able to hit from the mid-range.
Inside, here's Batum. Good D by Clark. Memphis leading. Here's Brooks. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That free throw, no good.
Shooting for Memphis, Dylan Brooks at the line for 2.
And he sinks the second. Over a minute and a half now into this third quarter action. Covington against Williams. Kept alive. Outside Wall. Pass to Covington. Here's Mann. 5 on the clock. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Covington no good. Memphis has got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. Down low, Clark. Oh, Clark with the slam.
And adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there. And the ball out of play. The Grizzlies will have it. For Memphis, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Outside, Williams. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Back to Conchar. Batum pulls it in. The Clippers have gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. And again, no good by the Clippers. And the Grizzlies shooting at 45% of the game so far. Brooks, the pass to Jones. Pass to Conchar. On the wing, Brooks. 5 to shoot. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. No good on the free throw.
Dylan Brooks, 2 shots.
So neither attempt will fall that time for him.
And that's surprising. He's usually automatic at the free throw line.
And that one's good, man.
And being that Wall as a point guard, it's his responsibility to facilitate. Just a terrific dime right there.
Jones against Wall. On the wing, Conchar. Clark with the screen. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Jones from outside. Can't get it to drop. Well, Los Angeles shooting a low 29% since halftime.
Since entering the league in 2015, Tyus Jones has proven to be as reliable as it gets. A multi-talented guard who plays to his strengths.
To the middle. Batum, pass to Covington from behind the arc. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
The reverse slam, that was sweet.
Ah, the finesse on full display. Wall, the pass to Covington. There's 42 seconds left in the third quarter.
A strong role player that chips in wherever he can. Every team could use a guy like Robert Covington.
At the line for your Clippers.
The first free throw is good.
Taking 2 shots.
And so he hits both. Now Jones looking for his first basket, still in this one. On the wing, Brooks. Back to Jones. There's the triple. Covington grabs the board. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Right side Wall. Pass to Covington. Now here's Batum. Fires the 3. Tips it. Controls the rebound and the putback.
He'll be around the rim. Defense has always got to know his whereabouts.
Here's Clark. Count it. And the Grizzlies lead by 4.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
The third quarter comes to a close. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
First personal foul.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the point. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
Over his career, George has put up great numbers from deep. The ultimate 3-and-D player.
Moran against Jackson. Outside for Green. Stolen by Jackson. Pass to Zubats. Jackson left side. Bain against George. Out to Leonard. Jackson outside. It's George on the wing. Stolen by Bain. Outside Morant. A few possessions into the fourth. Just over a minute played. Uneasy, too, on the layup.
This man was under-recruited in college. Can you believe that? And Morant, he still plays like he's trying to prove something.
Here's George. And George with the jam.
Did you see that? Look at the elevation of that dunk, B.A.
Man, he just cocked it back and fired it down with one hand. Jackson outside. Outside Morant. Pass to Bain. And here is Green. 6 on the shot clock. Off target from three-point range. Now Morris. Defended by Jackson to take the lead. Morris can't hit.
Give the defender credit. Willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there.
And it's Moran off the drive. Nope, 4 for 7 now. The Clippers have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Here's Leonard. And he banks in the layup. And the Clippers lead by 1.
You see how composed Leonard is close to the bucket? Knows exactly how to score at will.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Taylor Jenkins had to say to his team. He pleaded with the guys to stay composed, saying, quote, "Don't try to be a hero out there. We've practiced these situations, and we've got to trust one another. If we do that down the stretch, we win this game. Go get it."
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. The Clippers have gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Here's Morris. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard.
Just good awareness from Leonard there. Feeding a wide open guy instead of forcing his own shot.
Outside Morant. Count that bucket. Morant's gotten 4 this quarter.
And this is where Morant really shines. The bigger the moment, the more he wants to capitalize.
Morris outside. Leonard on the wing. The kick out to Morris. Fires from deep. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Jackson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Outside Bain. Back to Morant. Releases from 15. And that one drops.
It's been all about Ja tonight. Can score in so many different ways.
Leonard outside. The 3. Counted from distance.
Ice. He has absolute ice in his veins. This guy, he lives for these moments.
All right, now a timeout called by Memphis. They trail by 2. 1:27 left in the final quarter. Morant, pass to Green. On the wing, Bain. There's a minute 17 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Adams. Outside Bain. Lets it go from deep. Offensive rebound. Adams, shot's good.
Oh, such a cool customer. You can count on Adams making the right play in pressure situations.
George passes to Zubats. Now here's Jackson. Out to Leonard. From the arc. Oh, gets the free to fall.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Morant against Jackson. Morant, the pass to Adams. Green with the ball. 4 on the clock. From deep, Bain. And he can't get that one. And Los Angeles the other way now. It's George on the drive. Yes!
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throw down.
He connects!
And he can hurt you with his jumper also. Jackson's confidence is rising after draining that one.
And Danny Green gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
Here's George. So it's the Clippers taking the W in a close one. What a performance they had. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Thank you for joining us.
here at their home Target Center. Endorse the quickness both of these teams possess should make this an interesting game. We could see a lot of transition play.
Neither of these teams is going to be under duress of the shot clock. I am curious to find out which team not only plays quickly, but does so without turning it over. That maximizes their possession. That team, I think, has a real shot of winning this basketball game.
Now look at Memphis's starting group. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Green in at the small forward. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Bain for 3. The Grizzlies with another miss.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Towns First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
What you love about D'Angelo Russell, he can impact winning with both his scoring and his passing.
Morant reaches to Adams. Morant passes to Green. Some nice passing there by Memphis. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
And between his footwork and height, Jackson is a tough matchup for defenders. Here he takes full advantage and draws the foul.
And he's good on the second. Doris, one thing that stood out about the Timberwolves last season was their fast-paced play.
No doubt, Kevin, and you can trace that directly to the head coaching position in Chris Finch. This is a group that loved to push the basketball up the floor, wanted to catch defenses before they had a chance to dig in the half court. And remember, that is the classic mark of a youthful team, particularly one with the athleticism that Anthony Edwards brings.
Left side, Edwards. Passes it to McDaniels. Drops in the tray.
Well, unselfish play by Anthony Edwards. Teammate is wide open. He puts it right where it needs to be.
Outside Jackson. In the corner, it's Bain. Out to Morant. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Now Edwards. Into the lane. And Edwards with the stuff.
This guy is so explosive. Anthony Edwards off the bounce. My goodness.
Morant kicks to Bain. They kick it out to Green. Outside, Bain. After two misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
The shot by McDaniels, no good. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Outside Jackson.
2 minutes remaining.
Up top, Bain. Edwards defending. Jackson passes to Bain. No good from outside. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start off the game. Mr. Gobert. 1:41 left here in the first quarter. Back to Edwards. Pass to Gobert. Clock at 6. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, if you're on the defensive end, you can't fall for Rudy Gobert's tricks. This guy is very crafty at using that up fake.
The Timberwolves shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
And the dunk by Jackson.
Well, Danny Green excels at recognizing when his teammates have open looks and putting it on the money. Nicely done.
The kick out to Towns. For 3, Edwards. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And so Green will bring it up for Memphis. Trailing by 2. Towns with the steal. And here's the fast break. Russell leading the way. And Edwards with the stop.
Boy, defense is no answer for Anthony Edwards' athleticism. What a dunk.
Outside Jackson. From deep. From beyond the arc. And then some. Jackson's got 6. So the Timberwolves called their first timeout. Timberwolves have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Russell kicks to Edwards. Lets it go with the 3. Ja Morant grabs the rebound. Jackson dishes to Morant. The pass to Green. From outside the arc. That doesn't fall either. He's missed his first 2 shots tonight. McDaniels passes to Towns. Hefty move. And the layup is up and in. Towns has got his second basket of the game.
This is what you get when you combine size and touch. Karl Anthony Towns in the paint. That's good.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Timberwolves lead by 3. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And guys, what's your take so far in the Timberwolves?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Russell in at the point. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Towns, no luck.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage. And you know, for proof of what Morant's done for the Memphis franchise, look at the offensive numbers. Grizzlies have made huge steps forward every year.
Bane against Edwards. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Greg, the improvement since Morant arrived has been very steady.
And the Grizzlies went from the 20th rated offense in his rookie season to number 16 in his second year, and then all the way up to number 5 last season. Ja has turned them into a powerhouse.
And here in the second, with about a minute and a half gone by, Russell kicks to Edwards. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Bane against Edwards. Changes up. And it's good on the way in. Edwards got 6.
Well, you can see Anthony Edwards trying to probe and create an opportunity to get off the dribble drive, sees that window, and exploits it.
And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. Minnesota's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Russell kicks to McDaniels. Edwards against Bane. Here's Towns. The Grizzlies pull it in. Morant surveying the D. Outside Jackson. There's the triple. Russell against Morant. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. And different games, different officials. Something that might be called a foul in one game, Greg, may not be called in the next. As a player, how do you adjust to that?
It's a great question, and that's part of being a veteran. I learned early on, you actually scout officials the same way you scout the players. They have tendencies as well.
Edwards kicks to Russell. Outside Edwards. Outside Towns. Out to Russell. Launches it. And Jackson with the block.
No, sir. Jackson Jr.'s shot blocking abilities, part of why he was a top 5 pick back in 18.
About 3 minutes played so far in this second quarter. Morant passes to Jackson. Morant dishes to Adams. Gobert with the defensive effort.
You will have to finish harder than that if you want to convert in traffic.
Edwards kicks to McDaniels. Outside Russell. Back to McDaniels. Shot clock at 5. Pulls up on the wing. Good. McDaniels got the game tied up here for the Timberwolves. And so Morant will bring it up for Memphis. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Kicks to Green. Down low. Bain. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Edwards with it. Now Green defending. Edwards passes to Towns. Out to Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Oh, Anthony Edwards thinks this game is a dunk contest. Go ahead, young sir. What a finish.
Morant against Russell. Here's Adams. Gobert with the defensive effort. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
Edwards finds Towns and hammers that one down right in the face of Jaren Jackson.
How about the creativity, the athleticism? That's a rare combination for a guy his size. Go to work, Cat.
Here's Morant. Takes it inside and finished off by Morant.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Outside, Towns. It's good from long range. Towns has got 5 points now this quarter.
No hesitation from Karl Anthony Towns. Ball is delivered. He makes the assist look easy.
Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. And Morant throws it down.
Straight power, homie. I mean, he ripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely a resounding dunk. And the rejection by Jackson. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Minnesota, thank you, David. And we'll be back. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Karl Anthony Towns with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Kicking off the second half, here's Taylor Jenkins' 5. We've got Brandon Clark. Williams is out there with Brooks. Then it's Tyus Jones. And it's Conchar in at the 2-guard spot.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. The kick out to Anderson. Fires from deep. That shot missing. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Well, great with this Memphis Grizzlies team. You like how young and how hungry they are. It's very appealing.
And these players have bought into the system. This is a selfless group that knows each other's strengths, and it's why they've seen so much success here of late.
Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. The Grizzlies trail by 3. Jones drives in, lays it up off the glass.
I tell you what, he looks fresh coming out of halftime if that possession's any indication.
For Minnesota, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jones. Here's Noel. Anderson outside, passes it to Noel. Kicks it out to Prince. Off target from outside.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest 5s in the NBA.
Here's Noel. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And Prince is good for 3. And the Timberwolves lead by 2.
A good percentage of Taurean Prince shots are from distance, and you can see why right there.
Brooks the pass to Conchar. Anderson against Williams. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Williams has got it all tied up now for the Grizzlies. Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jones. Here's Reed. And the powerful one-handed slam.
It'd be nice if everybody took as much pride in his rebounding as he does.
You know what? He loves that part of the game, and it shows.
Well, but as defenders keep forgetting to box him out, he continues to just make them pay.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Prince outside. 1:46 left in the third. Pass to McLaughlin. There's the drive, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Now it's a 4-point Timberwolves lead.
When you watch Taurean Prince play, you know it's about team. This guy finds the open man and loves delivering it.
Jones, no luck. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Prince against Brooks. Nice move. And Prince lays it in. Prince has got the lead up to 6 now for the Timberwolves.
High activity, challenging the heart of the defense. Taurean Prince is not afraid to mix it up.
Pass to Concho. 56 seconds left in the third quarter. Jones kicks to Williams. Shoots it up. The Grizzlies with another miss.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Here's McLaughlin. Wants to get it to Reed, and does. Now the pass to Noel. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It goes on Brandon Clark.
How about the big guy attacking the rim? The throwdowns are loud and emphatic.
And that one falls for Reed. The Grizzlies trail by 9. Jones in the post. Williams against Anderson. They need this. Williams can't hit. Here's Noel. Here's McLaughlin. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And we've reached the end of the third. Timberwolves lead by 9. From Target Center. And while we can, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's McDaniels at the small forward position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Russell finds McDaniel. Outside Edwards. Back to McDaniel. And finished off by McDaniel.
Well, Anthony Edwards showing you that I've got some playmaking in my toolbox. Nice pass.
Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his groove.
McDaniels kicks to Edwards. Just 5 to shoot. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. Towns for 3. They get it back. Passes to McDaniels. Gobert trying to get open. A nice shot by McDaniels. McDaniels got 5 points in the quarter.
Boy, Rudy Gobert, usually the recipient of that kind of pass. That was nicely done, Rudy.
Here's Morant. It's stolen by Gobert. And here we go. Fast break. Towns has got it. McDaniels kicks to Edwards. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. The kick out to Towns. From deep three-point range. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Pass to Bain. Back to Morant. And Morant throws it down.
Oh, the big finish by Morant. Some of his most spectacular plays happen well above the rim.
Tipped away. Pushing it up. And Morant throws it down.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Another miss by Minnesota. And Adams has got the ball here for the Grizzlies. 8-point game. They kick it out to Green. Stolen by McDaniels. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bain. Bain against Edwards. Outside, Towns. From past the arc. And Gobert throws it down.
I'll tell you, with Rudy Gobert on the floor, you have got to find him and keep him off the glass because he can be a force.
Adams with the screen on Russell. Pass to Adams. Now, here's Bain. Adams outside. Outside, Bain. Just 5 on the clock. From outside, off the mark. Timberwolves leading by 10. To the paint, here's Towns. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
And that's impressive. Morant's ball control and take charge attitude is what makes him so special.
Russell inside, guarded by Morant. They grab their own miss. The kick out to Towns. Here's the 3. Another miss by Towns.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk. Now, Danny Green has got such big-time experience. He is undeterred in a big moment.
Russell against Morant. Russell passes to McDaniels. Outside, Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. There's Jackson with the 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
Edwards inside, guarded by Bain. Towns for 3. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And so Minnesota takes the win. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the
This should be an active game. Two squads that really move the ball well and share the load offensively, Brent.
Well, we got some great playmakers out here, BA, so it's a multitude of guys who are going to be able to survey the floor, maybe make that backdoor play or that lob pass to the rim. That's going to be a lot of fun.
So the opening lineup here for the Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in it to one. And here are the Clippers now. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go. George against Edwards. It's George on the drive. Good on the bucket.
Paul George just quick and smooth that time coming down the lane.
Outside Russell. Up top Edwards. Ooh, poked away. And stolen by Leonard. And it's the Clippers on the break. Jackson finds Morris. Yes! And a nice assist from Jackson.
And good recognition from Reggie, open teammate.
And the Timberwolves with possession. It's a three-point game. And grant a career resurgence for Reggie Jackson.
Yeah, BA. After dealing with injuries, even at one point considering walking away from the game, he's found renewed success, and he's shown he's got plenty left in the tank.
Just 4 to shoot. Pass to Gobert. It's rebounded by Zubac. Now here's Morris. Out to Leonard. Lets the three fly. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Here's Minnesota. And Russell, here we go. McDaniels with it. Here's Towns. Three-pointer. They get it back. Here's Gobert. Left side McDaniels for three. And the foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Russell with the ball. He's picked up by Zubac. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Edwards driving inside, and they finally get it to go. A full night's work on the boards and one trip down the floor.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
Out to Leonard. The 3 is up, and the three-pointer goes.
Consistent shooter from all 3 levels. Kawhi Leonard, the first option they typically look for, and for very good reason.
Now here's Russell, and Edwards slams it in.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
George against Edwards. George passes to Morris. Back to George.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Minnesota with a rebound.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clank it.
And Edwards slams it in.
I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless. Here's Morris. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go. George finds Morris. Back to George. Into the lane. Floats one. The shot no good. And Minnesota the other way with it now. Wow, potent offense. It's been fun to watch.
Just aggressive and effective. Taking it right to the defense.
Pass to Gobert. Zubac with the steal. In transition, here come the Clippers. Oh, it's blocked by Towns.
The defensive chops of Towns. Able to use his length and timing to stifle shooters.
Gobert on the high post. Zubac there. And Gobert with the stuff.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Now here's George. They get it back. Another shot. No good on the layup.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
And Gobert with the stuff.
I love the ferocity from Gobert. Snagging that board and getting the putback, he wasn't going to be denied.
Pass to Morris. And here's George, guarded by Edwards. George passes to Zubac. Shot to stop the run. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Paul George doesn't just score, he can pass it as well. He's a great all-around player.
Here's Gobert. With one on the clock. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And at the end of one, a closely... Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for Minnesota?
Well, great play down low. I mean, you expect the defense to adjust, collapse maybe, but that should open up things on the perimeter later in the game.
Love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
So here are the 5 for the Clippers to start the second. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the one spot. You know, the point forward is an archetype that by now fans are familiar with. Grant, you were one of the OGs at the point forward. How's that position evolved in your mind?
Well, it's evolved because so many players today have the skill set to be a point forward. Before me, there were guys like Paul Pressey and Scottie Pippen in the 80s and early 90s. But as I said, players today, the skill level is so elite. And with this positionless basketball that we're in, you must have a point forward or two on your team to be successful.
Here's Gobert. Oh, persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Gobert's got 6.
And for Gobert, his offense continues to catch up with the elite defense. He's becoming a legitimate two-way threat.
Now here's Jackson. Pass to George. Just 5 to shoot. Zubac passes to George. Puts up a 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got rebound number 7 tonight. Inside, Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
The defense better make sure they're sticking to all 4 other players, or else D'Angelo's going to find the open man.
Pass to Jackson. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
The coaching staff would like some more shots from that range.
Minnesota in the lead.
And Kawhi Leonard, one of 3 perimeter players to win back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards. It's him, Sidney Moncrief, and a young Dennis Rodman.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Well, Paul George has certainly endured his share of criticism in the past, but he said, quote, "I can't worry about that. It comes with the job. I am who I am. They can judge me on what they want. I'm going to go out there and hoop and give it everything I've got." And guys, he brings a lot to the table.
No question. He is elite, Allie. Thank you. And for his career, Kawhi Leonard has more steals than fouls, Graham.
You know, B.A., he and Jimmy Butler, I believe, the only 2 players to achieve that after a decade in the league. A pretty remarkable achievement.
Towns for 3. Right side, Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Making sure of it with the 2-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. George passes to Zubac. And Gobert with a block.
A rangy defender with great defensive timing. I mean, why do you think they call Gobert the Stifle Tower?
Outside Edwards. And the foul on Marcus Morris. That's his first foul of the game. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
Oh, terrific defensive intensity right there. Getting stops like that is crucial for them right now.
Now here's Russell. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. It's going to be on Ivica Zubac.
Ivica Zubac. His first, second team foul.
And the free throw, no good.
Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, L.A. is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed.
Now here's Russell. 5-point lead, biggest of the game. Pass to Towns. A minute 31 left in the second. Oh, it's Towns with the finish.
Look at Towns asserting himself inside. He knows he can muscle his way to a shot anytime.
And your last year in the league, the 12-13 season, you played for the Clippers.
Yes, I did, and a great team at that. Blake Griffin, CP3, all in their primes. We won the division for the first time in Clippers history. Team record 56 wins. That year was big in the turnaround for L.A.
And Edwards slams it in.
They're locked in and focused on making each possession a success.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
Leonard for 3. They grab their own miss. Zubac finds Leonard. Can they get it? And he sinks the layup. Leonard's got 5 now.
Yeah, you can be as physical as you want with Kawhi Leonard. He just stays with it and is unshaken.
Edwards with it, and it's Leonard picking him up. And down it goes. Dumped it through off a beautiful setup.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Now here's George. No good off the back of the rim.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Here's Towns. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
Defensive foul, Marcus Morris Sr.
That one misses for Towns. For three, George. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves.
28, the Clippers. 17. And let's hear it for the Jabberwockies.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Now, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
They've got Kyle Anderson, Jalen Noel out there with Jordan McLaughlin. Then there's Torian Prince, and it's Reed in at the 5. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half. And it's Noel with a rebound. Well, the Timberwolves shooting the rock at 58%. On the wing, Noel shoots it from the corner. Batum pulls it in.
I saw a green light there. The D's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
Pass to man. Back to Covington. And the jam by Covington.
Those feels so good. Covington up there for a slam dunk. I know this much about Robert Covington. You'll never find him short on effort. This is a high-energy guy on both ends of the floor.
Here's Noel. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
For three, Covington. Rebound, Minnesota. Well, Brent, any team loves to have a guy like Covington, setting an example with his all-out play.
Yeah, B.A., you know how there are guys that bring along everybody with their offensive game? Covington does that with the defense. He's out there, he gives effort, he dives on the floor, he's going for loose balls, and all of a sudden the energy of the team is right behind Robert Covington's defense.
And so here are the Clippers, following the score by Minnesota. And that one's good, man.
And he got a good look at the hands of Covington.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Here's Noel. Pass to McLaughlin. Out to the wing. Anderson for three. Good D by Covington. They're doing what they can do to mount a comeback.
And B.A., they don't have to get it all back at once. Just focus on making every possession count.
Now here's Wall. From deep. Reed with the rebound.
Hey, sometimes you miss even under the best of circumstances.
Back to Noel. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. And it's McLaughlin missing. The Clippers have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Back to Covington. The three ball. Anderson pulls it down.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's McLaughlin. Wall covering. Down low. Here's Noel. Here's Reed. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 14.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Minnesota has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Pass to McLaughlin. Here's Prince. Here's the three. Batum pulls it in.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here's Mann. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Mann's got his second basket of the game.
There are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Pass to Prince. 1:03 left in the third. Shot clock at 3. And misses it off the right side of the rim. The Clippers have gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter.
Batum just brings a lot of experience and helps this team remain confident that he's going to make the right play, make the subtle contributions to put you in a place to win.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. There's 47 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's McLaughlin. Wall covering. McLaughlin's shot is good. And for the Clippers, they're shooting just 37% in the game. Outside Covington. Let's go with a 3. Drills it from deep. Covington's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And Covington's range is a big asset for this offense.
Here's McLaughlin. Wall covering. Pass to McLaughlin. To the inside. Reed. Batum pulls it in. Batum's got 4 rebounds in the game. Now here's Covington. From deep. He can't get that one to fall. Anderson for 3. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall.
Covington can guard 1 through 5, and he'll be asked to do that.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Ooh, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your 2 guards share the wealth.
And sometimes that's what can separate some of the best players, not just creating for yourself, but creating for others as well.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. On the floor for the Clippers, the two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court, and it's Jackson in at the point guard position. Towns can't get it to go. The Clippers trail. Leonard passes to Jackson. Now Morris. Leonard outside. Pass to George. Clock at 6. The 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. McDaniels finds Towns. It's rebounded by Morris. 60 ticks off the clock here in the fourth. George passes to Jackson. To the paint. And Zubac with the basket on the assist by Jackson.
You know, Reggie Jackson has had a few years in the NBA where he's averaged 6 or more assists, so he can make plays.
Russell against Jackson. Edwards for 3. Can't get it to fall. Now 5 of 7.
Not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
And out of bounds. Minnesota will have it. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth. Jackson against Russell. The kick out to Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Pass to George. Over Edwards. And again, it's the Clippers.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Now here's Russell. Towns. And there it is for him.
And yeah, this is what you like to see from Towns. Using his size and strength to make things happen.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
They've been all about high percentage looks in this game, working the ball inside and doing whatever it takes to get it to go.
But they've also put an emphasis on driving inside in this game. The defense hasn't been able to stop them from finding those gaps.
Now here's Russell. Outside McDaniels. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Second personal foul.
It's going to be on Ivica
Second team
Zubac.
foul.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
He does not get the second one. For Los Angeles, they've gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Here's Leonard. It doesn't go for him. Good work defensively by Towns. Leonard's gone 2 for 8, shooting just 25% from the field. Pass to Gobert. Back to Russell. 6 on the shot clock.
2 minutes.
Here's McDaniels. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Love to see this from Russell as he's one of the league's most gifted passers.
Leonard for 3. Rudy Gobert with a rebound.
And it's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
And there's the foul. It's on Ivica Zubac. That's his 3rd foul so far. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Russell, the pass to McDaniels. Gobert with it. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. And the Timberwolves lead by 14.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
Here's George. And the jam by George.
Paul George getting aggressive, showing us some power that time as he's able to get to the rim.
Russell with the ball. He's picked up by Zubac. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home. And that's a double-double for him now.
You gotta love his unselfishness, and you know his coach does as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him. They appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Timberwolves.
Boy, this was one physical game, guys.
They obviously felt that was an advantage of theirs coming in, and they were able to be relentless inside as a result.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Rudy Gobert.
I think his biggest contribution may have been on the boards. He kept plays alive and denied second chances.
Nice shot by George.
It's nice they found their rhythm here, but the clock is just not their friend.
Yeah, it's tough to mount a comeback like this and then fall oh so short. I'm sure that's weighing on them just a little bit.
And the Clippers have possession. They trail by 14. A nice shot by Morris.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Pass to Towns. The 3 is up. The rebound by Jackson. Leonard against Russell. And here's Jackson. George for 3. No good. And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
Greg, when you look at these rosters, both teams have lots of quality players and very deep benches.
And with the pace we see in games, it really helps to have more legs to run. Each of these coaches have a lot of options, so it'll be interesting to see how they...
As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
In terms of entertainment factor, can any current player top Ja Morant? I mean, we've seen Ja with some vicious in-game throwdowns.
George, that's a two-pointer. The rebound by Steven Adams.
Missed opportunity, wide open from mid-range. He would love to get that one back. The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
Hey, Craig, talking about the great Ja Morant, this guy is just flat out fun to watch.
Well, Ja's been known to go off for 50 on any given night, but he also looks for others, dropping some nasty dimes. Morant has an insane combination of athleticism and skill. This guy can do anything. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Jackson doesn't go that time. Adams, some nice D. Grizzlies have gone 2 or 3 here to start up the game. Here's Bain, and the shot goes in.
Great footwork from Bain, finding his opening.
The Clippers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Kicks it out to Leonard, takes the 3, buries the long-range jumper.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
David Aldridge had a chance to catch up with head coach Tyronn Lue. Dave, what do you have to say?
Well, Kevin, he spoke about the strategy coming in of working the ball inside, emphasizing that throughout the game. That's where they think they have the biggest advantage, and they think they can score inside with consistency. We will see how long that holds up, guys.
Thank you, David. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And he was dialed in at the line a season ago, 87% from the line.
And finished off by Morant.
I'm trying to think of someone who gets off the ground quicker than Morant. It's an exclusive list, I'll tell you.
And it's George finishing it off.
Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality.
We saw glimpses of Ja Morant's potential in his first 2 seasons in the league. But year 3, both Ja and Memphis took it to another level.
Leonard with the ball. Now Green defending.
That's the length of Adams, but also the good instincts defensively.
The Grizzlies have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Morant kicks to Bain. His 3-pointers off the mark. Another level indeed for Ja Morant, his 3rd season Smitty in the NBA, and now he has joined the conversation for MVP.
Kevin, that scoring average well over 25 points per game. Morant is the leader of Memphis. The Grizz finishing in the top 3 of the West. Incredible for a 22-year-old.
And it's Paul George with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Morant scanning the floor. Leonard with the steal.
And how about the read on that play right there? Great sense of exactly when that ball was coming from the outside.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
Leonard with the steal. And now the fast break. George with the ball. Stolen by Jackson. To the inside. Adams. And Adams with the slam.
The veteran presence of Danny Green keeping his eyes up, finding his teammate wide open.
The pass to Zubats. Jackson with it. Now Green defending. And the foul called on Danny Green. That's his first foul. Here's Leonard with the drive. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
The dribble drive, yet another tool in Leonard's extensive arsenal, earns him a trip to the line.
And he can't get the first one. Good on the second free throw. And so Morant will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Trailing by 2. There's Jackson with the 3. And that one is off. And the Clippers will come the other way. George finds Morris. Outside for George. Now, here's Zubats. And the shot is long. On the wing, Jackson. He's covered by Leonard. Jackson passes to Green. Outside, Bain. Back to Jackson. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch.
The previous play is under review.
Some technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's Leonard. Second chance shot. Morris outside. Zubats trying to break loose. And there's Morris. That's good on the assist by Jackson.
That's the leadership they're looking for from Jackson. Staying patient, surveying the court, locates the open man.
Bain kicks to Green. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Leonard. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And it looks like they are going to review the play.
The previous play is under review.
Yeah, it's hard to tell on that one. And so a good time to go to the replay and just to make sure if he got it off on time.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they're keeping the call as is. It was close, but he had not released it before the clock had expired. And that concludes the first quarter of play. The Clippers on top. They're up by 5. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Clippers?
Throughout the first quarter, they did a great job of just running the offense.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified the right matchups, and the execution is there.
In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Green in at the 3 spot. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter.
Well, Paul knows the defense is locked in on him, so he takes advantage and finds the open man.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis.
It's that time of day, everybody.
And former Grizzlies small forward Mike Skinny Miller here in Memphis to watch the game.
Top 30 all-time in three-point percentage. He was one of the game's elite marksmen.
Morant outside. It's hauled in by Zubats. Zubats has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Leonard. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. George has got 3 assists now in this one. Up top, Morant. 5 points in the game. Jackson down low. Morris is there. And this league has plenty of guys who can take over a game at any time. But, Steve, how fun is it to have a team with multiple threats and on any given night?
Well, it's really, Kevin, unfair because you have 2 guys that can get it going. And for the defense and the other team, that is hard to contend with.
And he sinks the second.
And for the teams that were looking to draft Jaren Jackson Jr., what they saw was a true modern-day center who could defend 1 through 5.
And George with the stuff.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
George against Bain. Jackson has the open look. They get the rebound. Back to Adams. Paul George with the steal. Back to Morris. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Second personal foul.
That one's on Morant.
Such a versatile offensive threat. Morris draws his fair share of fouls.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
They came out firing from deep. It's always good for a team's confidence when you can start a game that high.
And the other thing I've been impressed with, guys, is their assertiveness at attacking the paint, trying to hunt for those high percentage looks. Dunks aren't always for the big fellas.
A serious power move from the point.
Forget just landing in. He wanted to make a statement.
George finds Morris. Back to George. Leonard inside. He's against Green. 5 on the clock. A 3 from Morris. That one misses. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Morant with it. George picks him up. Memphis moving it around. Jackson misses. Los Angeles leading by 9. Pass to Jackson. Adams dishes to Morant. Morris inside. Guarded by Morant. And here's Leonard from 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Adams has got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Green. Back to Bain. Dish now to Green. Kicks it to Morant. And then jammed down as he goes right over EPC Zubac.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim. Jackson passes to George. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
There's Jackson with the 3. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
Outside for Jackson. 4 on the shot clock. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. The Grizzlies trail by 7.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Bain finds Jackson down low. Looking for Adams. He gets it there. And that one good. Adams has got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
Watch how Adams puts his physique to work, grinding up the defense and finding an inside shot.
George passes to Zubac. Here we go, 1-on-1. Here's Bain. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
We talk about it time and time again. Turnovers are costly, especially when the game is close.
And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. 3-point lead. Here's George. It's rebounded by Memphis. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Here's Morant. He's got 9. Passes it to Jackson. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Jackson's got 5 points so far.
Love the shot selection Jaren Jackson has, especially from the interior. It's why.
All right, David, thank you. First half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Nice game, great performance by Marcus Morris.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Batum is out there with Robert Covington. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's Wall. And it's Mann in a 2-guard. Here's Conchar. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Los Angeles leading by 3. Mann passes to Covington. And the dunk by Covington.
Getting to the rim, Covington has hopped when he needs it.
And for Memphis, they're shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far.
You know what makes Nicholas Batum indispensable? When they need him in the paint, he's there. When they need him on the perimeter, he's there.
Over to the left wing. To the middle. The pass to Mann. Covington against Clark. And Batum gets it to go on the assist from Covington. Now it's a 7-point Clipper lead. And with Batum, his versatility has earned him a lot of minutes over his career.
Kevin, reason why, when you got a guy who can guard a wing and get you points in the paint, that'll always get you some floor time.
Inside, Mann, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Covington is a high IQ player, understands when to dish it.
Timeout called the Grizzlies. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Jones kicks to Brooks. Pass to Concho. Outside Williams. He dishes it to Clark. 6 on the shot clock. Will it go? Williams can't hit. Clippers leading by 9. Pass to Batum. And Batum throws it down.
All right, Batum still has some hops left in those legs.
The kick out to Williams. Brooks left side. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Williams in the post. Batum's there. Williams can't hit.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it work.
You know what? This has always been a debate. Do you take the timeout, or do you let your guys try to fight through it?
Out to Brooks. Back to Williams. Brooks outside. On the wing, Jones, covered by Wall. Here's Williams. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
2 shots.
And he makes both free throws. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Ball passes to Covington. Deep. It's Clark with the rebound.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
Passes it to Concho. Outside Williams. Jacks up a 3. Rebound by the Clippers. Covington passes to Batum. Taken away by Williams. Here's Brooks. Knocked away. Here's Clark. It's tipped.
A sneaky present at the defensive end. Nicholas Batum was all over that shot.
And oh, here we go. Covington's got it. The fast break chance. Wall finds Kennard. And he goes in for the dunk.
Beautiful dime from Covington. He doesn't hesitate to share the ball.
Jones dishes to Brooks. They double him with Wall. Right side, Williams. Here's Clark. A shot, no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. And here's Covington from the arc. Conchar pulls it in.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Timeout called for the Grizzlies.
Here they come, fans. Your Grizzlies Buckers make some noise.
The Grizzlies trail by 11. Jones with it. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And Clark slams it in.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Grizzlies have shot 80% from the line tonight, going 4 of 5 so far.
Definitely an area where they can improve. Only 73% as a team from the line last year.
Jones against Wall. Left side, Covington. Cranes the three-pointer. Covington's got the lead up to 11 now for the Clippers.
This is what Covington does, a confident three-point shooter.
Here's Clark. Great D that time from Batum. And so it's Los Angeles holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They're playing up. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up, keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
Make some noise. Here comes noise.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Kawhi Leonard.
And he's played this entire game on his front foot, Kevin. I mean, driving the lane, going to the rim with purpose, and getting those points the hard way.
Well, to come in here facing a hostile crowd and have a game like he's had, that's what separates the good players from the great players. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I caught Taylor Jenkins' message to his team. No surprise, he was not happy with the turnovers. He told them, we are giving this one away, guys. We've got to be more careful with the ball, play within the offense, and get good open shots. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Green in at the 3, the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. And that replay showed just how forceful that block was.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
It's good.
At 6'8", Paul George is a threat inside, looking very comfortable from in there.
Morant outside. Jackson from long range. It's hauled in by the Clippers. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. From deep, George. George missing again. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for Memphis. It's a 10-point game. And the dunk by Jackson.
The height and the reach. That makes Jackson practically unstoppable.
Jackson deciding where to go with it. He kicks it to George. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Fires the 3, and it's Morant missing. Los Angeles leading by 8. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Finishing that possession with an exclamation mark. Kawhi making his presence felt.
Morant against Jackson. Morant kicks to Bain. Launches a 3. The rebound by Paul George. L.A. has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Out to Morris. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Back to George. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
First team foul.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Jackson drives in. Just 5 to shoot. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
What an effort from Kawhi so far on offense. He's working hard and finding plenty of shots.
Here's Jackson. He doesn't hit that one. So the Clippers will take it the other way. Here's George. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. George has got the lead up to 14 now for the Clippers. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions.
Oh!
Yes. Not one to shy away from physicality. Ja Morant just goes about his business.
Outside Jackson. Morris with a screen on Bain. And there's the pass to Morris. Leonard inside, guarded by Green. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Clippers lead by 14.
Challenging the defense at the rim, something he does very well. Excellent tip in.
Lob pass to George. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. To the paint. And Adams with the slam.
Shows incredible vision for a younger player. Ja Morant's a skilled distributor.
Los Angeles leading by 12.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for Los Angeles.
Fewer miscues made the difference.
Yeah, I mean, a great all-around effort. Not only did they minimize their turnovers, but kept the pressure up on D, forcing the other team to commit turnovers.
And guys, one of the steady and outstanding players putting in another impressive performance. It was a big-time outing for Kawhi Leonard.
Hard not to be impressed by what he did tonight. He was aggressive, he was efficient, and the defense had no answer.
Jackson, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
His third personal foul.
You know, he already has a number of go-to moves. Jackson's able to keep the defenders guessing.
Both free throws good from Jackson. 36 seconds left in the game. Morris passes to George. Leonard on the wing. Back to George. Clock at 6. From deep three-point range, and the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Outside, Bain from deep. He can't hit that time. So the Clippers winning this one easily. They came in here and took care of business. All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. We're great.
And Bain in the backcourt together. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Green in at the small forward. We expect this one to be intense, with two very athletic teams giving their all to capture the win, Clark.
And they both like to play a very fast-paced, energetic game, running hard, trying to score easy buckets, and that will lend itself to the conditioning level perhaps being the difference in who comes out on top.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bain.
Well, he just didn't make the catch, didn't look the ball into his hands. He must have thought the ball was going somewhere else.
Now Russell to the inside. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. On the wing, Bain, guarded by Edwards. Outside Morant. Second chance effort. Back to Bain. Pass to Green. Jackson on the wing. Now here's Green. Clock is at 3. Memphis needs to get off a shot. And it's Adams missing.
Despite the defensive presence, he challenges at the rim. Give him an A for effort.
Well, the Timberwolves struck gold by getting the #1 pick in the 2015 and 2020 NBA drafts.
You are so right, B.A. Selecting Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards, respectively. 2 important players that have already had a tremendous impact on this team. High percentage look right off the bat.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Russell to pass to Towns. That falls. Nice assist by Russell.
How many 6'11" guys in this league can do that? Towns is a unicorn. Awesome ability to catch and let it fly.
Now here's Morant. From deep, Bain drains the triple.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
And here's Minnesota now. McDaniels passes to Russell. Outside Edwards. Back to Russell. Outside Edwards. There's the drive. And it's Bain with the rebound. The Grizzlies have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Jackson can't get it to go.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Edwards can't hit. Memphis leading. Here's Adams over Towns, and it's Adams missing. And Minnesota has possession. Back to Daniels. Now here's Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Boy, it's really good to see your big man imposing his will physically. Right there, Towns with a statement finish.
Now here's Morant. Pass to Green. Outside Edwards. Now Russell. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. And they're going to count that bucket. And they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Determined effort from Green there. Takes a foul, but sticks with it to get the and-one chance. When you take a look at the former second-round pick, Danny Green, he's done a really nice job carving out a lengthy career in the league.
Now here's Russell. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Towns up top. 6 to shoot. Here's Russell. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. And for years, Green has proven he can be counted on. He's a key piece on some title teams, Clark.
Yeah, he's got multiple championship rings to vouch for that, to speak to that. I mean, he's the definition of a 3-and-D swingman. Actually may have been one of the guys that were looked at in creating that definition if you go back several years. He's provided lockdown defense wherever he's been and timely shot making too.
Now here's Towns. Back to Russell. And stolen by Morant. Jackson, the pass to Adams. Drops in the layup for 2.
Adding to his game over time. When Jackson spots his open teammates like this, the offense runs much smoother.
Timeout called the Timberwolves. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Russell against Morant. The kick out to Edwards. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by Ja Morant. Memphis has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Green for 3. Minnesota with a rebound. Here's Edwards. Boy, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Gobert finds Russell. He got it up. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Grizzlies.
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
Yeah, and also a great job hustling on turnovers and turning them into points. Defense creating offense so far in this one.
On the court for the Timberwolves, second quarter underway. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's Russell in at the 1 spot. Now here's Green. 5 to shoot. Bain, the pass to Adams. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert. The Timberwolves trail.
Yeah, and we hear this a lot about the Grizzlies, but it bears repeating. There's probably no team in the NBA that has more reason for optimism than Memphis. His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
Here's Morant. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go. Outside, Green. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Russell, the pass to Towns. Here's Edwards. And it's going to be a 3-second call. You know, I think about all the optimism surrounding the Grizzlies. The rest of the NBA has been put on notice.
Yeah, BA, and they should be. This team should be a contender for years to come. If the front office makes the right moves, which they have in the last few years, they could be hanging up some banners very soon.
Now here's Morant. Jackson with a screen on Russell. Morant finds Jackson. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him.
That jumper is pure. Jackson with a great touch for a big man. Set him up, let him knock him down.
Time called here. The Timberwolves decide to talk it over. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Pass to Towns, to the middle. There's the 3. And the ball out of play. The Grizzlies will have it.
You know, that's just sloppy basketball, giving away a possession. No real reason for that turnover.
So it's the Grizzlies now. They've only given up 2 points this quarter. Morant, the pass to Jackson. Outside Morant. Back to Adams. Jackson, left side. Off target from outside. And here's Minnesota now. Trailing by 2. Outside McDaniels. He takes it in. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Green for 3. Connects from downtown. Green's got 6 points. And when you're trying to slow down a top scorer, often the game plan is to get physical. Grant, you would know better than anybody. What's it like in the trenches here?
Well, BA, it's interesting. I mean, it can wear on you. It's a mental challenge. When you're in the trenches trying to slow down a great offensive player, it really becomes a battle of wills. You have to stay focused. You have to be disciplined. And most importantly, you just cannot take a play off and allow a great player to get going.
Gobert, no good.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
Outside Morant. Kicks it out to Jackson. That 3's off the mark. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. McDaniels inside. Green covering. Gobert inside. Jackson on him, and he gets the bucket.
I love the ferocity from Gobert. Snagging that board and getting the putback, he wasn't going to be denied.
The drive by Morant. Bane, the pass to Morant. Uses the glass on the layup. Morant's gotten his second bucket.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Outside Edwards. Back to Russell, and stolen by Morant. Here we go. Bane finds Green on the wing. Bane. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. And he drives in outside for Russell. Here's Gobert. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Jaren Jackson picks one up.
The length of Gobert is a problem for any defense. And of course, he uses it so well to draw contact while shooting.
So Memphis ends up going with a new group. And a new group getting ready for the Timberwolves. Anderson's checked in for Towns. Prince comes in for McDaniels. Noel, he's checked in for Anthony Edwards. And it's McLaughlin in for Russell. Here's Conchar. And here's Brooks. Inside. Jones from outside. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 8 rebounds in the game. Down low. Here's Anderson. Pass to Gobert. And there's the drive. Fires the 3. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
And this is why Gobert shoots a high percentage, because he looks to finish with strength inside.
Jones from outside. So a tie game here as we finish the first half. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
17. Fans, get ready for the double watching.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. One guy who's been getting it done, Danny Green.
Hey, when it comes to making the big plays, sometimes it's not the guys you'd expect. So far, he's really stepped up.
Yeah, he has, and he's really been a difference maker so far, and it wouldn't surprise me if they look his way a bit more to end this game.
They've got John Conchar. Also, Tyus Jones out there. Dylan Brooks is out there with Brandon Clark. And it's Williams in at the 4 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Taylor Jenkins. So it's the Grizzlies now. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go. Here's Jones, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and 1.
Tyus Jones taking 2 shots.
Good on the second one. Minnesota in the lead. Here's McLaughlin. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Pass to Reed. And no good. Now Memphis takes it the other way. And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half. Outside Jones, back to Clark. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to be on Naz Reid.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and you'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see. They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there.
Pass to Noel. Soft touch off the glass.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
His third personal foul. Third team foul.
That free throw misses.
At the line for your Grizzlies, Brandon Clark. 2 shots.
And he's good on the second. Just over a minute and a half played in the third. Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jones. Out left to the wing. Outside, Anderson. And there's the foul. It'll go on Tyus Jones. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Noel. Pass to Prince. He shoots it. It's good from the top of the key. Prince has got his first points in this one.
And you know Prince is feeling it when he takes this shot. Love the confidence.
Brooks, the pass to Jones. Brooks outside. Banked it in off the glass.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
The Timberwolves have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Here's Noel. Stolen by Jones. And now the Grizzlies on the run. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home. We've seen 5 lead changes so far. Neither team able to pull away.
Yeah, this game just feels like it's going to come down to the wire.
Outside, Anderson. This one for 3. Here's Reed. And there's the call on Dillon Brooks. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Right wing. Goes back up. McLaughlin. Shot is good.
Jordan McLaughlin.
Memphis trailing here. Pass to Conchar. Now Clark. Outside for Brooks. From downtown. Knocks it down from distance. Brooks has got 5.
Well orchestrated, and then the pass is right on the money.
And Minnesota calls time here. And the players take this opportunity to get some Gatorade. Getting some fluids in you is so important during these timeouts. Get fresh, keep those batteries charged.
Yeah, without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a ball game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have to be hydrated.
Oh, got a piece of it. And they're pushing it up. Here's Noel. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scales.
Here's Brooks. After the Timberwolves picking up a basket a moment ago. Shot clock at 6. And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there.
14 foul. Substitution on the court.
Payne against Edwards. It's blocked by Gobert.
A rangy defender with great defensive timing. I mean, why do you think they call Gobert the Stifle Tower?
Russell, that's good.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Russell against Moran. On the wing, Green. Pass to Adams. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
Boy, in a game this snug, you can ill afford to commit those kinds of turnovers.
It's great to see a fantastic block on replay once again.
What a powerful rejection. He's not wanting them to get an advantage in this competitive game.
Here's Russell. Towns against Jackson. Towns passes to Gobert. The rebound by Jackson. Pass to Green. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Here's Russell. Here's Edwards. And it's good. But hang on here. The officials may want to take a look at it on the replay monitor. Well, we thought.
The previous play is
Out, the officials are going to review the play. They're trying to see if he released the ball before the buzzer or not.
And there's really plenty of time remaining in this game, so you want to...
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And the league is taking steps to speed the process with the replay review center. And so
we're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. The T-Wolves on top. They're up by 3. And time to step away quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. And a look now at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth quarter. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Russell in at the 1.
Cutting into this lead. They're well within striking distance.
Boy, time to tighten it up on defense. A stop here would be huge.
Timeout called, Memphis. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, I had a chance to find out what Taylor Jenkins was discussing with his players. He went after his players about their poor defense in the paint, saying, quote, "You're showing no fight down there. You're letting them get any shot they want, and they're feasting on us. Show some toughness and push back, guys."
Okay, thank you, Allie. Minnesota in the lead. It's Edwards on the wing. Back to Russell. And Danny Green gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And we played through about a minute here in the fourth. And Gobert with the stuff.
He's pouring it on at a nice clip, and the rest of the team is stepping up as well.
On the wing, Bane. Outside for Green. Back to Morant.
And then Morant with the jam! I mean, just an agile move by Morant down low, working around the contact and getting it to go.
And a little over a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Outside Edwards. Reverses. Pass to Towns. 5 on the clock. Stolen by Jackson. Left side Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
The quick feed of Morant. He's so dangerous when he's cutting to the rim.
Now a timeout called by Minnesota. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Russell with the ball. Towns up top. Launches it. Here's Gobert. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
A defensive stalwart. Gobert knows this team expects him to be their anchor as well as rebound the rock.
And the second free throw is good.
Just a great job of adding to their lead. Late in the game, every point matters.
Outside, Green. That one's good from Bane on the assist by Green.
Yeah, they call him Dancing Danny Green, and you can see why. Excellent offensive instincts there.
Russell against Morant. The kick out to Edwards. Six on the shot clock. Pass to Towns. It's rebounded by Memphis. Outside, Green to the inside. Outside, Bane. Jackson for 3.
Come on.
And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in. Back to Bane. Just 5 on the clock. Green, the pass to Bane. Jackson, right side. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. And here we go. The Timberwolves on the run. Up ahead. Here's Edwards. The shot that time, not on target. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Morant into the lane. Morant with the slam!
Can you say prime time player Morant? He enjoys delivering for his team in these parts of the game.
Outside for Russell. Back to Edwards. Pass to Towns. Clock at 6. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. And Edwards good for 3. Edwards has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Outside Morant. Adams up top. Jackson on the wing. On the wing, Green. Back to Jackson. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Fast break, Minnesota. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul. Grizzlies on D. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth. Towns passes to McDaniels. Back to Towns. Double team on Towns. McDaniels from long range. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist. Now it's a 6-point Timberwolves lead. All right, now a timeout called by Memphis. They're trailing by 6. There's 38 seconds left in the fourth. All right, guys, what's your take?
And no doubt, they've got to get a quick bucket here. Yeah, and they need it hiccup fast. I mean, they'll be drawing up a quick hitter in the huddle here, no doubt.
Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Plays with so much confidence. When Morant gets in a zone, he stays aggressive.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Now Edwards to the left side wing. Towns passes to Gobert. 6 to shoot. It's McDaniels on the wing. The kick out to Edwards. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
And, you know, for Edwards, it's about hitting the 3 consistently. This will help take his game to the next level.
Now here's Morant. And so it's Minnesota with the W. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them. They had to dig deep to come out on top.
Yeah, you know, some